So we are starting. Today we'll learn about Hajj, all the manasik of Hajj, inshallah, doing Umrah, performing Umrah, going to Mina, Muzdalfa, Arafaat, and stoning the Satan, inshallah. So we are starting. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. About Hajj, step by step, inshallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today we'll be doing HAJ BAITULLAH, presentation on HAJ BAITULLAH, virtual presentation step by step, inshallah. And we'll be covering the rituals of Hajj, inshallah, all the rituals by this presentation, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillah, allazi nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Amma ba'd. Fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. So everybody recite the Durood Sharif. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما آمين إلهي آمين. Okay. This is, our lesson of Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah number 128. So we'll be starting the Hajj presentation, inshallah. Ayah number 128, Surah Al-Baqarah was our lesson. So what was translation of ayah 128? Rabbana, O our Rabb, sustainer, wa and aj'alna, you make us Muslimaini, ones to who submit, surrender, laka, two for you, were and min from among zurriyatina, our progeny, children, offsprings, ummatan, and ummah, nation, community, muslimatan, one submissive, laka, two for you, were and arina, you show us, manasikana, our manasik, ways of worship, religious rituals were and took you relent, turn in, you repent. It's not relent, it's repent, okay? You relent, turn in mercy, alaina, Allah upon na us, innaka, inna, indeed, ka you, anta, you alone, at-tawabu, are the most relenting, biggest acceptor of repentance, ar-Rahim, are the always all merciful. Now running translation. O Rabb, make us both Muslims submissive to you and make our descendants a nation that will be Muslims submissive to you. Teach us our rights of worship and forbear our shortcomings. Now here, Ibrahim alayhi salam making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that make us both Muslims submissive to you. Who both? Ibrahim alayhi salam and his son Ismail alayhi salam, they laid the foundation of Khana Kaaba. So he's making dua that make both of us submissive to you, and he is making further dua and make our descendants a nation that will be Muslim. The people who are going to come after us, our progeny, our children, offsprings, those who are coming after us, make them also submissive to you. And the second dua he made, Ibrahim alayhi salam, teach us our rights of worship and forbear our shortcomings, meaning teach us the rituals of Hajj, of worship, of manasik, wa arina manasikana. So what is manasik? Today we are doing the manasik, inshallah. And he said that you are the acceptor of repentance, to accept our repentance also. We are doing Tawaf istighfar, and you are merciful, and you are merciful, and you are the acceptor of repentance. So forbear our shortcomings also, because everybody has got the shortcomings. So as a prophet, he is making dua, and his dua were accepted. Until today, everybody go for Hajj. So he said, Arina Manasikana. So the meaning of the manasik. So we'll see what is the meaning of the manasik. These are the Hajj rituals. Okay. See on the screen the meaning of the manasik. So the meaning of manasik, there is a hadith. Syed bin Mansoor said that Attab bin Bashir informed us from Kasif, from Mujahid, who said the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam supplicated wa arina manasikana, the same ayah you are doing, and show us our manasik. Jibril then came down, took him to the house. Why Jibril came down? Because Prophet Ibrahim made dua, the arina manasikana, and show us. So Jibril alayhi salam came in to show him the manasik of Hajj. So Jibril alayhi salam took Ibrahim alayhi salam to the house, Khana Kaaba, and said, raise his foundation. And Prophet Ibrahim raised the foundation of Khana Kaaba with his son Ismail alayhi salam. You did the tafsir last time. Ibrahim alayhi salam raised the house's foundations and completed the building. Jibreel held Ibrahim's hand, led him to As-Safa, and said, this is among the rituals of Allah. Now see all the blue words, all the rituals of rituals. You just listen to it and just focus on the blue things, the blue words, and one by one we'll do this presentation how these manasik, the Hajj rituals are done. Okay. So Jibreel al-Islam held Ibrahim's hand, led him to As-Safa, and said, this is among the rituals of Allah. He then took him to Al-Marwa and said, and this is among the rituals of Allah. So Safa and Marwa are two mountains. Everybody knows, we have did pretty much detail that Ismail alayhi salam was thirsty in the valley of Makkah. There was no water. So his mother, Hajar alayhi salam, Bibi Hajar, Hazrat Hajar went to Safa and Marwa. He ascended and descended Safa and Marwa to see if she can find water. So this is the rituals of Umrah also. We'll be doing one by one by the presentation. He then took him to Mina. Means Jibreel alayhi salam took Ibrahim alayhi salam to Mina until when they reached the Aqaba, they found Iblis standing next to a tree. Jibreel said, say Takbir, Allah is the great, Allahu Akbar. Then Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam said Takbir, Allahu Akbar, Allah is the great, and throw pebbles at him. Throw the stones at the Iblis, the Satan. Ibrahim alayhi salam said the Takbir and threw pebbles at Iblis. Iblis moved to the middle Jamra, middle Satan, and when Jibreel and Ibrahim passed by him, Jibreel said to Ibrahim, say Takbir, and throw at him. Ibrahim threw at him and said Takbir. Then Jibreel alayhi salam took him to the third Satan and said to Ibrahim alayhi salam, say Takbir and throw the pebble. So Ibrahim alayhi salam did this. So these are the rituals, the manasik of Hajj, which Ibrahim alayhi salam was taught by Jibreel alayhi salam. Allah sent Jibreel alayhi salam to Ibrahim alayhi salam, and he taught Ibrahim alayhi salam all the manasik of Hajj. So this is the Hajj guide on the screen. You see the Hajj guide on the screen. This is the brief I will do brief, then we'll do in details. So number one, pilgrims began the pilgrims began Hajj by circling Great Mosque of Makkah 7 times in the counter-clockwise direction. First thing, what they do, the pilgrim when they go for Hajj, what they do pilgrim began Hajj by circling the Great Mosque of Makkah, this Khana Kaaba 7 times, okay, and the counter-clockwise direction. And number two, what they do? They when they start Tawaf, they kiss what? The stone, Hajar Aswad, and then in their third circle also, they kiss Hajar Aswad. Then they pray 2 rak'ah at Maqam Ibrahim. We'll show it in the this thing, presentation. It is just a brief. What we are going to do. Then they do Sa'i, Safa Marwa, the Mount Safa, the Mount Marwa. Sa'i traverse the distance between the hill of Safa and Marwa 7 times. That is equal to 3.5 kilometers. From Safa to Marwa, one round is half a kilometer, right? So total 7 times it comes to 3.5 kilometers. Then after doing Sa'i, they go to Mina to start the Hajj on 8th Zulhaj. They do Tarbiyah, pray and read the Quran at the 10th city of Mina. In the Mina, all the tents are there, and Hajis sit and pray and live in the tent. And the fourth thing they do, pray at Mount Arafat and listen to the sermons near Jabal al-Rahma, where Prophet Sallallahu preached his last sermon. This we are going to do in all details. This is just a view. Fifth, they perform Maghrib and Isha prayers at Muzdalfa. From Muzdalfa, they pick 49 rocks, 49 stones to stone whom? To Iblis, to the Satan. Now, we'll see all the things. Number 6, devil stoning at 3 walls in the city of Mina, start of the Idul Adha. They will be stoning, we'll be doing in details. Number 7, after this, the animal sacrifice and trimming of hair. In Hajj also they do, and here also we do on 10th day of Zulhijjah. This is our Eid, okay? And 8, finally, pilgrims circle the Kaaba 7 or more times. So we'll be doing all this in details, inshallah. See the second image, inshallah. Second image, you can take this is the Hajj pilgrims to Makkah. The huge image you'll see. After this, there's a second image. Yeah, you can just take we have done the detail of this. You can take a screenshot this, okay? Now, when you start from your home going for Hajj, this is a travel dua. Everybody knows travel dua. Subhanalladhi sakhara lana haza wa ma kunna lahu muqrinin wa inna ila rabbana lamunqalibun. Praise is the one who subjected this vehicle for us, for we couldn't subject it on our own, and verily we will return to our Lord. This is the dua, chapter number 43, ayah number 13 and 14. When everybody, when you used to come to me for the Quran class, I always told you that whether you are in the car, whether in the bus, in the train, whether you're on the elevator, escalator, wherever you are, you have to recite this travel dua. In your car, anywhere, in the flight, you're going for Hajj, you're going to your country, your vacation, you have to recite this dua, this travel dua, okay? Then when they start for Hajj, after this we'll see they recite talbiya. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika lak. Okay, so the pilgrims, they do this, they recite this talbiya. This is called talbiya. Here I am, the meaning of it, the translation. Here I am, Allah, at your command. Here I am, you are without associates. There is no partners with you. La sharika lak. Yours are the praise and grace and dominion. You are without associates. Here I am, Allah, here I am, here I am. Okay, next, Hajj. Now, what is Hajj? What is Hajj? Hajj. In Arabic, it is called Hajj. The pilgrimage to Makkah is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. The others being the profession of faith, La ilaha illallah, Kalma Shahada, then prayer, Salah, 5 obligatory prayers, then fasting in the month of Ramadan, and the charity, the the zakat. Okay, so and Hajj is the 5th pillar of Islam. It should be undertaken once in a Muslim's lifetime. You don't need to go every time, every year. A Muslim has to perform once in a year. But if you are wealthy, you have got money, you can go more and more time also. providing health and means permits. If you are healthy and you have got the means and money to perform Hajj. Okay, definition of Hajj. Linguistically, the word Hajj is derived from the Arabic verb hajja. Arabic hajja meaning to exert effort or to set out to a great place. And of course, going to Hajj, Baitullah, the place, the house of Allah is a great place from a Sharia perspective. Hajj means to take oneself to a certain place, to a particular time to perform devotional acts as required by Islam. Specifically, the place refers to the Kaaba, the house of Allah within Masjid al-Haram. The Kaaba is in Masjid al-Haram in Makkah, as well as sites in and around Makkah, including Arafat, Mina, and Muzdalfa. So the Haji goes to Arafat, Mina, Muzdalfa. We'll see the presentation. As for the time, Hajj can only be performed during specific months, namely Shawwal, Dhul Qada, and first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. These are the month of Hajj. People leave their countries and travel in these months for Hajj. They go to Makkah. The devotional acts refer to the many rites of Hajj, including Tawaf. They do Tawaf over there, Tawaf of the Baitullah. Then they do Sa'i, Safa Marwa. Then they do Rami al-Jamaraat. Rami means stoning. Jamaraat means Satan. They stone the Satan. Okay. The next. Okay. Obligation of Hajj. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Imran, ayat number 97, Fihi ayatum bayinatum maqamu Ibrahima وَمَنْ دَخَلَهُ كَانَ آمِنًا وَلِلَّهِ عَلَى النَّاسِ حِجُّ الْبَيْتِ مَنِ اسْتَطَاعَ إِلَيْهِ سَبِيلًا وَمَنْ كَفَرَ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَنِيٌّ عَنِ الْعَالَمِينَ. In it are clear signs such as the standing place of Ibrahim. Everybody know Maqam Ibrahim. We'll see the picture inshallah now, and turn by turn we see all the rituals. And whoever enters it shall be saved. And due to Allah from the people is a pilgrimage to the house for whoever is able to find thereto a way, but whoever disbelieves, then indeed Allah is free from need of the worlds. Okay, this is from Surah Al-Imran, ayah number 97. Now, types of Hajj. There are 3 types of Hajj a pilgrim may perform, which vary in their requirements, although they all essentially involve performing the same rites and acts of worship. You may choose from any of the 3 forms of Hajj. But there is Hajj Afraad, Hajj Kiran, but Hajj Tamattu is the very easiest one. Now, what is Hajj Tamattu? In Hajj Tamattu, Hajj al-Tamattu involves performing Umrah during the months of Hajj, the months being Shawwal, Dhul Qada, and Dhul Hijjah. Usually a few days before the Hajj is due to start. Before carrying out the rites of Hajj, when the pilgrimage begins, the word tamattu signifies enjoyment. Now, what is the enjoyment? Due to the fact that the pilgrim has the added advantage of performing Hajj and Umrah in the same journey. What is the enjoyment? That when the pilgrims go for Hajj, what they do, they enjoy Umrah and Hajj together. First, they do Umrah, and without having to return home, they do Hajj also. Furthermore, the pilgrim is able to enjoy the benefits of a regular life after leaving the state of Ihram following Umrah. Now, what is the enjoyment? The pilgrim, the servant of Allah, they do Umrah and they come out from Ihram. They wear the normal clothes and they are free from the restrictions of Ihram. Because if you are in Ihram, what you have to do, your nails shouldn't be cut, your hair shouldn't be, you cannot cut the hairs, you cannot cut the nails. So Hajj Tamattu is the very easiest one. You do Umrah before Hajj, okay, and come out from the restrictions of Ihram, wear the normal clothes, so you are free from the restrictions of Ihram, unconstrained by prohibitions until Ihram is assumed once again for Hajj. So you have taken off the Ihram, then on the 8th of July, you again wear Ihram and go for Hajj. Types of, yes, we done types of Hajj. Now the method of Hajj. Now see, concentrate on all the blue words, okay? I'll do shortly this whole paragraph in short, few words. First, we, put Ihram, the clothes, we make Niyah, and we may go to the Miqat. We do intention. Miqat are the places from where the niya is done. The ihram is done and the niya is done. And then we do Tawaf al-Umrah. Then after doing Tawaf al-Umrah, we do, pray 2 rakah nafil at Maqam Ibrahim. Then we drink Zamzam water. Then we do Sa'i between the two mount, Safa and Marwa. And then we go for Hajj, do Mina, Muzdalfa, Arafat, everything. No, after this Sa'i, we have to, do halak, means men would shave the heads and do tafsir, trimming. And what women do, men are recommended to have their hair trimmed rather than shave, as they will have their head shaved at the later stage during Hajj. Now, before the Hajj, if the men are doing Umrah, what they will do, men are recommended to have their hair trimmed. They will trim their hair. They won't shave their hair because they will have their hair shaved at the later stage during Hajj. So what they do trim here. Those who are going only for Umrah, not on Hajj, what they do is, it is preferable to do halak, shave the whole hairs. And they can do taksir also, they can trim also, but most preferred is shaving the whole hairs, doing halak, okay? Meaning, tint. Women must have their hair trimmed. Your Umrah is now complete and the restrictions of Ihram have now been lifted because this is Hajj Tamattu. So the restriction of Ihram have now been lifted. You can shower and wear your everyday clothes. You will wait until the 8th of Zulhijjah to start the rites of Hajj. Supposing 4 days left for Hajj, you reach before that. You are doing Hajj Tamattu, so you reached before that, and you did Umrah, mashallah. Okay. Now you'll wait for the 8th of Zulhijjah to start the rites of Hajj. Now we'll continue with the Hajj. So the Ihram, Arabic Ihram. Ihram means refers to the sacred state a pilgrim must enter before carrying out the rites of Hajj and Umrah. Man has to wear these 2 sheets. One is up, one is down. The pilgrim must enter into this state after cleaning the body, wearing the prescribed attire, and making the intention before crossing the designated miqat. Okay. And women, we don't have ihram. We just, cover our hair with some scarf and something, and wear a abaya, a cloak, a coat, a burqa, a full, covered like thing, and a hijab on the head. Okay. Okay. Then miqat. Now, what is miqat? In Arabic, miqat refers to the boundary where it becomes necessary for pilgrims to adorn the ihram garments and impermissible to pass except in the state of ihram. Those who cross the boundary without having entered into the state of ihram must perform an animal sacrifice. Dam is expiation. Now, this is the place where it is when you reach to your boundaries. Certain countries have the certain boundaries, and when you are in the flight also, the flight attendant, when you are in Saudi, Islamic, countries, we are passing from the miqat. So what the men do, they wear ihram in the flight only. If you don't wear ihram at the miqat, at the place where it is announced by, and you are by bus or train on the road also, suppose you have relatives in Jeddah, in the cities of Saudi Arabia, and you are going to Hajj from those cities. So when you are by road also, miqat comes, the destinations come from where you have your intention is just in your heart. There's no, something, you have to recite something. It's in your heart. In your heart, you make a niyyah, and you have to tie your ihram. You have to you put this dress, the ihram. Man has got 2 sheets, and woman, as I told you, your scarf and your abaya, your burqa, your long coat, anything. So name the miqat names and locations. So Dhul Hulaifa, also known as Abiyar Ali, number 1. Al Jofa, also known as Rabi. Qaran al Manazil, also known as Al Sel. Zat Irq, then Yalamlam, also known as Sadia Hill. So there are 5 miqat. So different people coming from different countries. In flight, it is okay. Everybody has got one miqat, right? You'll make your scarf and you everything. You'll aram. You'll come into the aram clothing, right? So in flight, it's okay. But you are coming by road from some Arab countries or you are in Saudi Arabia, then these are the miqat. And in the end, I'll tell you which country has got which miqat. Okay. So state of Ihram. Muslim must first assume a state of purity known as Ihram before performing the rites of Umrah and Hajj. What men will do? Shaving, combing, and trimming of facial hair, body hair, pubic hairs, cutting nails, followed by bathing. They take a good shower and repenting for sins is required. Says Astaghfirullah, Rabbi min kulli zambin wa atubu ilayh. Oh Allah, forgive my shortcomings, forgive my sins. Then believers also wear clean and plain ihram sheets. It can be white, it can be colored also, but mostly, people prefer white one. And simple sandals to symbolize the equality of all before God. If you are in a heel, then you have to walk also there, so you will be uncomfortable. So simple sandals are okay, or any shoes, anything you like, which is simple and comfortable, in which you can walk easily. Okay, women, shaving pubic hairs, grooming, and bathing is required. No perfumes, makeup, or cosmetics should be worn. Besides the simple sandals, women can wear ordinary clothes that are clean and modest. Covering the head with a veil or scarf is the mandatory attire as well. Okay, I think it's all explanatory, self-explanatory. Now prepare. Now what we'll do? We'll prepare to enter Ihram. Okay, a spiritual state of purity and devotion. This includes washing your body, changing into ihram, clothing, preferably at a miqat station outside the holy city. Yeah, miqat is always outside the holy city, right? Different location for different countries, different places. Okay, recite the talbiyah in the miqat station to declare intention to make the pilgrim. The talbiyah, you already listened the talbiyah. Talbiyah means labbaik, Allahumma labbaik. Okay. Okay. So recite the talbiyah in the miqat. Where miqat station, there were 5 miqat, okay, for different places of people. So in the talbiyah will be started at the miqat to declare the intention to make the pilgrimage, to declare the intention that you are doing Hajj, perform the welcome tawaf, enter Al-Ihram Holy Mosque, will come to the Holy Mosque, to Baitullah, and circle the Holy Kaaba 7 counterclockwise direction. After this, we'll go to Maqam Ibrahim, we'll prepare 2 rakah nafil, and we'll try to kiss the Hajar Aswad, the black stone in the first before starting the tawaf. If there is rush, there is no space, then forget it, because Allah knows we are the women. We are not going to be pushed by the men. And in the third circle also, we have to kiss the Hajar Aswad, the black stone. If there is rush, lot of people, then forget. Then we'll perform Sahi, walk 7 times between the hills of Safa and Marwa beside the Kaaba. Originally observed outdoors. The rite is how performed in an air-conditioned tunnel. Now there is everything is air-conditioned, mashallah, over there. Okay. Now pilgrims began Hajj by circulating the great mosque of Makkah 7 times in the counterclockwise direction. You see the Khana Kaaba, so it will be circling the great mosque of Makkah 7 times in the counterclockwise direction. Khana Kaaba, rites of Umrah, proceeding to Kaaba, the most sacred location in Islam, and performing the tawaf by circling it 7 times in a counterclockwise direction while reciting prayers comes after that. Now, what are the prayers? What you will recite over there? Any dua. any dua. People have made the book, and what they do, for first circle, first dua, for second circle dua, for third circle dua, because Prophet ﷺ never did for first circle, second circle, sixth circle, seventh circle, different duas. There are books, okay, fine, the duas are good, but you can, that is not, Prophet ﷺ never did this. Any dua, any Quranic dua, any Masnoon dua, you have got the book, orange color book, Quranic and Masnoon duas are there. The Quranic duas are there, the Masnoon duas taught by Prophet ﷺ are there. You can ask Allah during the tawaf whatever you want for your dunya, your degree, wealth, health, money, good spouse, and don't forget the akhirah. For akhirah also ask Jannatul Firdausul Ala, the countenance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Oh Allah, I want to see you, I want your didar, I want your countenance, and my grave should be also good. There should be no punishment in grave also. My question answer of the grave should be all the things of akhirah. You should ask for the highest level, the elevated status in akhirah also, the highest level of Jannah, all the duas, and you can make. Okay. Upon completing 7 circles, the ritual is done. 7 circles. After 7 circles, we'll go to Maqam Ibrahim. Okay. When you enter the mosque, when you start doing this tawaf, you will make this dua. A'udhu billahi al-azimi wa biwajhil kareem. When you enter Khana Kaaba, A'udhu billahi al-azimi wa biwajhil kareemi wa sultani al-qaddimi minna shaytani rajim. I seek refuge in Allah, the Supreme, and in His noble face and His eternal authority from the accursed devil. Then Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin, Allahumma aftali abwaba rahmatak, Allah bless Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. O Allah, open to me the doors of your mercy. Okay, the tawaf is one of the principal rites of the pilgrimage and refers to the circumambulating or walking in circles around the Kaaba in an anti-clockwise motion. 7 complete circuits with each one starting and ending at the Hajr Aswad. We'll start from Hajr Aswad. We'll raise our 2 hands. Allah, Bismillahi, Allahu Akbar, Walillahi alhamd. I again say, we do the niyyah, and then we do the intention in our hearts. And at Hajr Aswad, we raise both our hands and we say, Allah, Bismillahi, Allahu Akbar, Walillahi alhamd, and constitute 1 tawaf. And start from Hajr Aswad, and at Hajr Aswad, then it is 1 tawaf. Okay. And when you reach at Rukn Yamani, from Rukn Yamani to Hajr Aswad, we'll make the dua, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatum wa fil akhirati hasanatum wa qina azabannar. Okay. When you reach to Rukn Yamani, from Rukn Yamani, we'll start the dua and we'll end the dua till Hajr Aswad. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatum wa fil akhirati hasanatum wa qina azabannar. And there's another dua also. During the whole tawaf, we can say, Allahumma inni as'aluka al-afwa wal-afiyata fid dunya wal-akhirati wal-fawza bil-jannati wan-najata minan nar. Okay, or any dua in your own language, in Arabic, Urdu, Spanish, Punjabi, Bengali, Sindhi, Urdu, whatever your mother tongue is, because Allah has taught us all languages, and Allah is the all listener and acceptor. Then we will pray 2 rakah at Maqam Ibrahim. Okay, inshallah, at Maqam Ibrahim 2 rakah. See the Maqam Ibrahim here in the showcase. The 2 footsteps are in the showcase. These 2 footsteps are there in the showcase. Okay, and if you don't find the place near this Maqam Ibrahim, just pray behind. Okay, we women, we always try that we should be away from the men, and we may not be pushed by the men. Unintentionally, they don't intentionally push us, but when there is a rush, okay, after tawaf, make dua, pray 2 rakah behind Maqam Ibrahim or anywhere else in masjid. Always face the Kaaba. Okay, recite Suratul Kafirun, Qul Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Qul Ya Ayyuhal Kafiruna in the first rakah, and Suratul Ikhlas, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Qul Huwallahu Ahad, Allahu Samad, Lam Yalid wa Lam Yulad wa Lam Yakul Lahu Kufuwan Ahad in the second rakah. after Surah Al-Fatiha. Of course, both Kafirun and Qul Huwallahu will be after Surah Al-Fatiha. Okay, after this, we'll make a lot of dua over here, sitting near Maqam Ibrahim and watching Khana Kaaba. Make a lot of dua for your dunya, for your spouses, for your children, for your siblings, for your brothers, sisters, for your parents, for the Muslim Ummah, for the betterment of Muslim Ummah, for your future, for your good degrees, because you are all our students, everything for good job, and for Akhira, for Jannatul Firdausul Ala, for the continence of Allah. Then drink from Zamzam and make dua at Zamzam water also. Zamzam is available in coolers around the mosque. Okay, see the Zamzam well. And there is no specific dua for Zamzam, but people make dua. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'an wa rizqan tayyiban wa shifaan min kulli da'in. Okay, this is a good dua. This is a dua. Okay. So we do say Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azaban nar, for your health, for your wealth, for your well-being. After Zamzam also all the duas are accepted. Zamzam, Arabic, is a well located within the precinct of Masjid al-Haram, is closed approximately in the Kaaba. The entrance to the well was closed in 2003. Before 2003, people used to go to the well of Zamzam. So now it is closed. In 2003, this well, the entrance to the well was closed to Zamzam, making it inaccessible to pilgrims. Although Zamzam water is accessible, can still be consumed via dispensers. There are pipelines, there are dispensers, there are, basins. Last time we showed you, again we are showing you, throughout the Haram, there is no scarcity of Zamzam, okay? Throughout the Haram, there are a lot of places, it is accessible. You see the water coolers are also there. Just behind, you see the Khana Kaaba, where you are doing 2 units of Wajibut Tawaf. It is called Wajibut Tawaf. Near Maqam Ibrahim, see the water coolers are there, okay? In the presentation. Now, this Bear is Zamzam, okay? Bear is well in, it is the word Bear. Bear is meaning the well, W-E-L-L, well, okay? So actually, the actual place was here. When Hajar, Bibi Hajar went up, ascended and descended the Mount Safa and Marwa, this water gushed forth here. Actually, the place is here. Now it is tiled, and through the pipelines, it has been taken, behind, okay? To facilitate the pilgrims and the people who are doing Umrah, so they can circumambulate, they can do the Tawaf of this Khana Kaaba. So they have facilitated a lot. They have, spent a lot of money to, facilitate all the pilgrims. So easily we can do, mashallah, subhanallah. May Allah reward them, this government. Okay. Now, after this, now our Umrah will be complete after Sa'i. We'll do Sa'i. Traverse the distance between the hills of Safa and Marwa 7 times. That is equal to 3.75 kilometers. We'll start from Safa, Mount Safa, 1 round, and we'll end at Mount Marwa. And we'll start from Marwa, again coming to Safa. That will be 2 rounds, Safa, Marwa, Safa, Marwa, Safa, Marwa. We'll be doing 7 rounds, okay? And it will be walking 3.5 kilometers. Because Safa to Marwa is 0.5 kilometers. So multiply 0.5 with 7 times. So it comes to 7 point. Walking back and forth, okay? Okay. And when you start from Safa and you reach Marwa, 7 times we do. And we'll start Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, Walillahi alhamd. And in the end, at the 7th round, when we reach Marwa, we'll recite all the duas. Okay. And now, when you start Safa Marwa, you say Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. First, you will start the dua. Inna Safa wal Marwata min sha'airillah faman hajjal baita awe tamara fala junah alayhi an yatawaffa bihima waman tatawwa khairan fa inna Allah shakirun alim. You reach Safa and you say Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, Walillahi alhamd, and you recite this ayah. Indeed, Safa and Marwa are among the symbols of Allah. So whoever makes Hajj to the house or performs Umrah, there is no blame upon him for walking between them. And whoever volunteers good, then indeed Allah is appreciative and knowing. Surah Al-Baqarah 158. After this ayah, you will say Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Walillahil hamd, while raising your hands. Okay, we'll raise our hands and we'll say Allahu Akbar, Allah. Then we'll say facing to Qibla, facing to Khana Kaaba. And now the construction is such from everywhere, mashallah, subhanallah, Khana Kaaba, you can see Khana Kaaba. So after Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Walillahil hamd, we'll say La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu, lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu, yuhyi wa yumitu, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Then we'll say La ilaha illallah wahdahu anjaza wahdahu wa nasara abdahu wa hazama al-ahzaba wahdahu. So the translation of fourth kalma, there is no deity except Allah alone without a partner. To him belongs the dominions and to him belong all praise. He gives life and death and he has power over everything. And now the next translation, La ilaha illallah wahdahu, there is no deity except Allah alone. He fulfilled his promise, supported his slave and defeated the confederates alone. So we'll make this dua we'll start from Sa'i and till where? We will start from Safa, the Sa'i, and end till Marwa, and we'll be telling this dua. And from Marwa, when we start the round from Marwa till Safa, we won't say the ayah, we will only say La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu, lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu, yuhyi wa yumiit, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. La ilaha illallah wahdahu anjaza wahdahu wa nasara abdahu hazama al-ahzaba wahdahu. Okay. Now, after completing the Sa'i, at the last round, from Safa to Marwa, at the 7th round, we'll sit on the mount. All the mountains have been demolished. Only 2 or 3 feet above we see the signs of the mountain. Okay. So we'll do halak or qasar. Halak refers to the act of shaving the entire head. Meaning the men. This is for men. They will be tint, no hair on this. And taqsir, Arabic, taqsir involves trimming the hair. So taqsir is trimming the hair, like this boys' hairs are trimmed. And halak is what? Shaving the whole hair, no hairs on the head. So taqsir involves trimming the hair on the head by at least an inch. Performing halak or taqsir is the wajib, obligatory act that must be performed in order to leave the state of ihram. Okay, this is obligatory. One has to do taqsir or halak. Halak means, finishing all the hairs, tint. Okay, so this is obligatory. After doing this, come out of ihram. Okay, rulings and methods. Halak, shaving or taqsir, trimming the hair is wajib, obligatory. If you have hair on your head, you won't be able to leave the state of ihram until you have performed one of the two. If halak is performed, the head must be shaved in its entirety. Abdullah ibn Umar narrates, Allah's messenger forbade al-qaza, leaving a tuft of hair here and there after shaving one's head. You must have seen your men. They, cut the hair and they leave, tuft of the hair. So that here and there somewhere. So don't leave the tuft of hair. It is sunnah to face the qibla and start halak taqsir from the right side. Anas ibn Malik reported, see, we should be facing the qibla. Tell your men that face your qibla. Your brothers, your fathers, when you are at Hajj. Allah's messengers came to Mina. He went to the Jamaraat, to the Shytaan, and threw pebbles at it. After which he went to his lodging in Mina and sacrificed the animal. He then called for a barber and turning his right side to him, let him shave him. After which he turned his left side. He then gave his hair to the people. Narrated in Muslim. So start from the right side, facing the qibla. This is all for men. If you have no hair on your head, simply passing a razor over your head will suffice. When doing taqsir, the minimum amount to trim is the length of a fingertip from all ends of the hair, about an inch. To simply trim a fingertips amount is insufficient. The hair should be trimmed until it is certain that the minimum amount has been trimmed. the length of a fingertip. Okay, it is permissible and a common practice to have someone else cut your hair for you. It is not necessary for that person to have had their own haircut before cutting yours. So after doing Umrah, uh, after doing Sa'i, you will be as the Mount Marwa, right? Okay. So there you will find people are cutting, and then the boys also who has got the scissors. If you have forgotten your scissors, those young boys, they charge you five riyals and they give you scissors, and the one who has done Umrah will cut your hair. Okay. Now you have done Sahi, the Umrah, you will cut your hair. Men and women may also cut their own hair to come out of Ihram. After cutting hair, you come out of Ihram. So for those in performing Hajj, although Ihram restrictions will be lifted after cutting the hair, martial relations will only become lawful after performing Tawaf or Ziarah. Now your Umrah is done before Hajj. Okay, so you are in Hajj Tamattu. So what you will do? You will come in your normal clothes. Okay, so you are out of the prohibitions of the Ihram. So this is the benefit and enjoyment of Hajj Tamattu. In the one of the other Hajj, people don't come out of Ihram till they do the Hajj. So long time they are in Ihram and they are in the prohibition. The nails shouldn't be cut, the hair shouldn't be cut. Ruling and method. Halak, shaving or tafsir, trimming the hair is wajib, obligatory. If you have hair, yeah, we have done this. Okay, okay, we have done. Okay, okay. Significance of Sahi. After that, yeah, what we will do? Okay, okay. Sorry. Now we'll see the screen. We have done this all. Now your Umrah is done. Now we are preparing ourselves for the Hajj. On the 8th of July, you will make a new intention for Hajj. Now you'll make a niyat for Hajj. In your heart, there's no words, no ayah, nothing. At your place of residence or at Masjid al-Haram. Okay, where the intention will be made, at Masjid al-Haram or in your place of residence, wherever you are, in the hotel or somewhere, you make the niyyah on the 8th of Zulhijjah. You will once again enter into a state of Ihram. Okay, men two sheets and women the scarf and the abaya and the burqa and the coat. Okay, the decent one. Okay, you will once again enter into a state of Ihram in the prescribed manner. There is no need to go to any particular miqat to enter Ihram because you already crossed the miqat and you made the intention before. So no need to, you are in Makkah, no need to go into the miqat or Ihram. You will go to Mina. Now your Hajj is starting. You will go to Mina, Arafat and Muzdalfa, where you will perform all the rites and actions of Hajj. And animal sacrifice is required for Hajj at Tamattu. Sacrificial animals are available in Mina and may be arranged through your agents. Nowadays, your agents, your booking agents arrange everything. Okay. Now you are starting, mashallah. This is the virtual Hajj, of course. This is the slides. Allah will take us, inshallah. May Allah call us. Oh, Allah call us for Hajj with our whole family, the entire family. Inshallah, we all will go. Allah has listened to us. Allah is the all listener and the acceptor of the duas. Inshallah, He will call us very soon. Next year, inshallah. Okay. Tarwiyah. Ameen ya Rabbal Alamin. Tarwiyah. Pray and read the Quran at the tent city of Mina. Now we are going to Mina. We are in the Mina. So we will pray and read the Quran at the tent. In Mina, there are tent. Everybody reside in the tent. So the rites of Hajj. Believers must once again assume the state of Ihram and wear the proper attire. This time they will head towards the tent city of Mina with thousands of white air-conditioned tents for pilgrims. The tents are air conditioned also. It is your package. You know, your agents decide the package with you. You want the air conditioned tents or you want the normal, the tents which has got the fans. It depends on your package. So now what is Tarwiyah? So, okay, we'll learn what is Tarwiyah. Okay, see the screen. Tarwiyah is the 8th day of the Islamic month of Zulhijjah, and it marks the journey of Hajj. Pilgrims make from Makkah to Mina. So from Makkah, we go to Mina on the 8th day. So, okay. Now we were reading about the rites of the Hajj. Men and women stay in separate tents adjacent to each other. Although husbands and wives may interact, men may not enter women's tents. The tents are separate, but you know, you can talk, you can come out, you can talk to your father, your brother. The wife can talk to the husband. They call them outside the tent. I also call my, son or my husband, and I talk to them, I want this, I want that, whatever you need, you can talk to them. Okay. As the first day here does not have any rituals, believers can interact and conduct prayers of their choice, do a lot of zikr, 5 obligatory prayers. Okay. Okay. Now it's the Mina. Mina, Arabic meaning. It's a valley surrounded by mountains. This is your 8th of Zilhaj. We are in Mina. And what is Mina? It is a place, it's a valley surrounded by mountains. This is the aerial view, very nice view. Sister Uzma has really worked hard for us for this presentation, mashallah. Located at the east of Makkah, approximately 6 kilometers away from Masjid al-Haram. From Baitullah, it is 6 kilometers away. A large part of the Hajj pilgrimage is spent in Mina. Most of the time of Hajj is spent in Mina, where more than 100,000 tents are provided for pilgrims. Subhanallah. Okay. Okay. Now, first day of Hajj, the 8th day, 8th of Zulhijjah is the first day of Hajj. Travel to Mina, 5 kilometers away by walking or by bus. Nobody, few people walks, but we have got a package with the agent, with our travel agent, with the Hajj agents. So they provide us the vehicles, the bus. So we mostly people travels by bus from Makkah to Muna. After the morning prayer in Makkah, the pilgrims pray the morning prayer, the Fajr prayer in Makkah, and they head to Muna on the 8th of July, spending the day in prayer. The whole day will be in Muna. Spend the night in an air-conditioned tent. Okay, it's up to you what tents you have. What is your package? Okay, Mina, the Hajj first day. This is Mina. People are going to Mina. See, okay. Now pray. Now we were in Mina. We prayed the prayers and everything. Now we'll heading where at Mount of Arafaat. Pray at Mount Arafaat and listen to the sermons near Jabal al-Rahma, where Prophet Muhammad preached his last sermon. Where Prophet preached his last sermon? At Jabal al-Rahma. Jabal means mountain. Okay, Mount Rahma. Okay. Okay. What is Arafat? Arafat is a plain about 20 kilometers, 12 miles southeast of Makkah. On the 9th day of Zulhijjah, pilgrims travel from Mina to Arafat. First, we were in Makkah. We did Umrah. On the 8th of Zulhijjah, pilgrims go to Mina. Okay, there they sit, they pray. Then on the 9th of Zulhijjah, they go to Arafat to perform the most important rite of Hajj. It was in Arafat that Prophet delivered the final sermon during his farewell pilgrimage, and it is the real Hajj. If you miss Arafat, there is no kafara, because if anything you miss, you do kafara, you slaughter, you give dam. There is no dam. If you don't reach Arafat, there is no dam. You cannot give kafara, giving dam, giving a sheep or a goat. There is no dam. One has to reach Arafat. The 9th day of Zulhijjah, it is the Hajj day. It is the Hajj day. And those who don't go for Hajj, what they do, we fast here. On the 9th of Arafah, we are not in Hajj, we fast in our countries. Everybody knows that, okay? So we get the reward. Okay. Now the next is our second day, the Zulhijjah of the second day of Hajj, that is 9th of Zulhijjah. Travel to Arafat, 20 kilometers away. Stay and pray waquf in Arafat, plain of Jabal al-Rahma, Mount of Arafat. Do not leave the boundary or the Hajj will be invalid. Don't leave the boundary. At sunset, you are going to leave at a sunset. At sunset, travel to Muzdalfa to collect pebbles for the next day. Pebbles means stones, okay? Because when we started our dars, we read that Jibreel alayhi salam took Ibrahim alayhi salam to show the Manasik, Ibrahim alayhi salam to the Iblis, to the Satan also, to stone. So spend the night under the stars. We'll be spending the nights under the stars. Okay. The next day, everyone will head to Mount Arafat, a nearby mountain, to perform wukuf. By afternoon, pilgrims then hold a vigil on a plain of Arafat from noon till the sun sets. Okay, completely praying and reflecting about their lives, futures, and places in the world. They will also listen to sermon preached on the Jabal al-Rahma, Mount of Peace, where Prophet Muhammad is believed to have preached his last sermon. So everyone will be head to Mount Arfa, a nearby mountain, to perform wukuf by afternoon. The wukuf will be by afternoon. Okay. Now see this. This is the mosque in Arfa. Pilgrim going at Medan Arfa, the plain of Arfa, to listen Hajj sermon at Masjid and Umrah. Okay. Pilgrim coverage at Medan Arfa to listen the Hajj sermon to be delivered by Grand Mufti of Saudi Arabia, Masjid and Umrah. But I will explain you, clear you very well, because now millions and billions of people go for Hajj, lakhs and lakhs people go. So we don't find all the people, they don't find the place near Masjid Nimra. So don't worry. Wherever you get the place in the plain of Arfa, and wherever your agent has arranged a place for you, you have to stay there and do your ibadah. Okay. Now this is the aerial view of this. See the aerial view. Jabal Rahma is the site where the Prophet delivered his farewell sermon. So wherever is your place is arranged, we have to do ibadah from there. Okay. Now there's another view. Thousands of pilgrims gather in Arafat. MashaAllah. This is the Hajj day, 9th of Zulhaj. This is the Hajj day. If you miss going to Arafah, your Hajj is invalid. You have to go next year. Okay. And nobody miss, mashallah. The Muallim take us. Our Muallim, everybody, they are very responsible. They take us, mashallah. Okay. Now, perform Maghrib and Isha prayers at Muzdalfa. Now we'll be going to Muzdalfa from Arafah. Perform. Okay. Okay, the Arafah dua, I'll tell you. On the day of Arafah, also do lot of zikr, remembrance of Allah, the obligatory prayers and lot of zikr, fourth kalma. Always keep your tongue moist with the zikr and remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Arafah, on the day of Arafah. And listen the sermon also, the khutbah also. And it is, we also listen, those who don't go on the TV, all the TV channels give the whole Hajj coverage, mashallah. Nowadays, technology is so fast. We don't go. May Allah will take us also. So always no fighting. If somebody, you are, pushed by somebody, no, nothing. Just be patient. Just do sabr. If you fight, then no, we don't have to fight. If you tolerate, be patient, then what will happen? You will get more and more reward. So keep your tongue moist with the zikr of and remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Any zikr, any istighfar, Darud Sharif, fourth kalma, third kalma, all the zikr, Quran, reciting Quran from the mobiles. Okay. Now perform Maghrib and Isha prayers. Now going to Muzdalfa. Okay. From Arafah, we'll be going to Muzdalfa. Perform Maghrib and Isha prayer at Muzdalfa because we prayed Zohar and Asr. Okay. That will be Qasr namaz. So now we will be, the pilgrim will pray Maghrib and Isha prayers at Muzdalfa, and at Muzdalfa pick 49 rocks to stone the Satan. Muzdalfa prayers. One, the sun has said, pilgrim must head to Muzdalfa between Mina and Arafaat. From Arafaat, we are going to Muzdalfa. Evening prayers, knowing as Maghrib will be offered, as they spend the night sleeping on the ground beneath the open sky. The next morning, everyone will gather pebbles and rocks to use for the devil stoning ceremony later in the day. So at Muzdalfa, night will be spent, and there the pilgrim, the Haji, the Hujjaj collects the pebbles, the stones. The Muzdalfa Arabic is an open area located southeast of Mina on the route to Arafat. On the 9th of Zulhaj, Hajj pilgrims spend the night in Muzdalfa, and it is in the open area, no tent, nothing, no agent, no muallim, prepared tent, nothing. This is the sunnah, that we have to be in the open area. That night at Muzdalfa with the open area, okay? And when I did Hajj with my mother-in-law, my husband's mother, she was very old, and Muzdalfa was little cold because it was an open area. So alhamdulillah, because she was old with me. I knew she's an old woman, and even I feel cold a lot. So I took some sweaters, light sweaters, and it really worked with us. And light blankets I took, light sheets in my luggage I put, and it was very nice for my old mother-in-law, mashallah. So Hajj pilgrims make way from Mount Arafaat to Muzdalfa. Okay, from Mount Arafaat, see this on screen. They are going to Muzdalfa. This is Mount Arafaat. Okay, they are going to Muzdalfa. Okay, now at Muzdalfa, see, they are picking the pebbles. We have to pick the pebbles from Muzdalfa, from the open area where they pass the night. Pebbles for stoning the devils. So there will be 3 devils who distracted Ibrahim alayhi salam. The devils distracted Ibrahim alayhi salam when he was going to slaughter Ismail alayhi salam by the command of Prophet sallam. So he stoned the pebbles. Pebbles for stoning the devils. So we'll collect from Muzdalfa, inshallah. Okay. Now Wukuf al-Muzdalfa. See the Wukuf? Wukuf means qiyam. You are staying at Muzdalfa, your night is at Muzdalfa in the open air. Okay, in the open area. Okay. This is also Muzdalfa. You know, some people have got the tent. I see the tents. You can take your own. You can take your own. But how much things you will carry? The less weight, the you know, you are easy. The more you carry luggage, carry, necessary things, because if you don't carry necessary things, your Hajj won't be easier. You will have to, shop around and, so carry necessary things so you can easily make your, ibadah, your worship, your zikr, your remembrance of Allah, your askar, your obligatory prayers. Okay. Now, next view. Devil stoning at 3 walls. In the city of Mina, start off at Idul Adha. Okay, there are 3 devils. Okay, okay. Devil stoning at Mina. Now we'll come back to Mina. From Muzdalfa, come to Mina back again. Before sunrise, pilgrims travel back to Mina to participate in the Rami ceremony, which symbolizes the stoning of the devil. Pilgrims throw 7 consecutive pebbles at 3 stone walls known as the Jamaraat al-Akbar. Now the Satan, they are at the place of Satan where Satan distracted Ibrahim alayhi salam. The government has made 3 walls. Okay, means they are the Satans were at that place. So pilgrims throw 7 consecutive pebbles at 3 stone walls known as the Jamaraat al-Akbar. As the ceremony is crowded with a tense atmosphere, trampling deaths have occurred during this part of the ritual. Now no more deaths because they have made the area very wide and very vast. Elderly and sick, injured pilgrims are discouraged from taking part in this. They can get a friend to carry it out in their place. When I did Hajj, I had a little baby. My first baby was very little. I used to give her feeder, so I didn't go to Pebble. At that time, it was not vast, and due to the baby, my husband didn't take, and my husband threw on my behalf. Okay, but now I'm free. I can go, and now there is no danger of trampling or stampede, nothing, because they have constructed very vast area for stoning the Satan. Rami al Jamaraat, Arabic, meaning stoning of the Jamraat. Jamraat means Satan, sometimes referred to as the stoning of the devil. They are called devils, Satan. Is a rite carried out by Hajj pilgrims, whereby small pebbles are thrown at 3 stone structure in Mina. We are not going to pick, big pebbles. No, very, very tiny. The act of throwing stones at the Jamrat is known as Rami. What is Rami? Throwing stones at the Satan, at the devils at the Jamrat is called Rami. Okay? Remember, throwing stones at the Satan is called Rami. Okay. Now, the Jamrat are, what are Jamrat? What are devils? What are Jamrat? What are devils? What are Satan? The Jamrat are the 3 stone pillars which Saudi government has constructed, which are pelted as a compulsory ritual of Hajj in emulation of the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. They represent the 3 locations where Ibrahim alayhi salam pelted the Satan with stones when the Satan tried to dissuade him from sacrificing his son Ismail alayhi salam, because Ibrahim alayhi salam, by the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, went to sacrifice his son Ismail alayhi salam. So Satan tried to distract Ibrahim alayhi salam. So he threw a stone. The pillars are called Jamaratul Ula, Jamratul Wusta, and Jamratul Aqaba. So see the picture. The large one, these are the three devils. The large one is called Al-Uqba, the medium one is called the Al-Wusta, and the small one is called As-Sughra. Okay? And it is called As-Sughra is called Al-Ula also. There are two names for the first one. See the first one, number one is As-Sughra or Al-Ula. Number two is Al-Wusta, medium one. The third Satan, the third devil is Al-Uqba. Okay? It is Al-Uqba. Okay. The third day of Zulhaj, the 10th Zulhaj. It is the 3rd day of Hajj, returning to Mina, performing stoning of the devil, Rami al-Jamarat, ritual by throwing pebbles to one of us. Now walls, now they are the pillars and walls, okay? Meaning it is a sign. It is the place where Satan tried to distract Ibrahim alayhis salam. Offered sacrificial animal, commonly done by buying a washer in Makkah. Thus begins Eid al-Adha, the festival of sacrifice. Travel to Al-Haram to perform Tawaf and Sa'i again. Return to Mina and spend the night. Okay. Stoning al-Jamrat is an important part of our. See how big this wall is made. Here the Satan distracted Ibrahim alayhis salam. Okay. Okay. See such a huge wall. Now it is in the shape of a wall where the Satan distracted Ibrahim alayhis salam. Okay. After stoning, animal sacrifice and trimming of hair. And we did pretty much that they will do qasar or halak. Okay. Trimming or shaving the whole head. Okay. Animal sacrifice and haircuts. After the Rami ceremony, after the stoning the Jamaraat, the Satan pilgrims offer an animal sacrifice. In modern times, sacrifice washers are purchased to symbolize that an animal was sacrificed in your name. A lamb will be slain for each pilgrim with the meat packaged and shipped to feed the poor in Muslim communities around the world. They have got all arrangements. They pack it, they send it to the, all over the world. This will occur for 3 days on the 10th, 11th, and 12th of the day of Zulhijjah. Even this time we are not doing Hajj, so we can sacrifice the animal on the 10th, on the 8th day, the 11th, and the 12th of Zulhijjah. Okay, 3 days we can do this sacrifice. Pilgrims must also undergo a ritual haircut similar to the one done after Sa'i. First, we have done pretty much on this haircut. Now, what is hadi? What is sacrificial animal? Okay, hadi. Hadi, Arabic hadi, also known as dam. It is called dam. Ashukar, Arabic dam ashukar, is an animal sacrifice carried out by the Haji, by the pilgrims on the 10th of Zulhijjah. It is, and we celebrate Eid over here, right? 10th of Zulhijjah. It's very near now. It is wajib for those who performing Hajj Tamattu and Hajj al-Khiran, and Sunnah for those performing Hajj al-Ifrad. There are 3 types of Hajj. Hajj Tamattu. This is the easiest Hajj. Hajj Tamattu, which we have seen all this thing. And Hajj al-Khiran. This is wajib. This hadi, this sacrifice is wajib for the one who are doing Hajj Tamattu and Hajj al-Khiran, and it is Sunnah for the one who is doing Hajj al-Ifrad. It is a means of expressing gratitude for having been granted the ability to undertake Hajj and Umrah in the same journey. So what we are doing, we are by sacrificing this, we are it's a gratitude, it's a thankful, we are thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay. Now, significance of hadi, the sacrifice. Hadi is carried out. Now, you know what is hadi in Quran? Whenever you read hadi, it means you are sacrificing the dam, ashukar, the animal. Okay. Hadi is carried out in remembrance of Prophet Ibrahim alayhis salam, willingness to sacrifice his son Ismail alayhis salam. Other narrations mentions it was Isaac alayhis salam at Allah's command, but it is Ibrahim alayhis salam. As he was preparing sacrifice his son, a sacrificial animal was provided as a substitute at the last moment. Subhanallah. Ibrahim alayhis salam obeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's command, and his son also obeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands. Ismail alayhis salam told Ibrahim alayhis salam that told his father, Ya Bunayya, if al matumar, I like this verse, if al matumar, do whatever you are commanded. Oh, my father, do whatever you are commanded. So they both were the obedient servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what Allah did, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when Ibrahim alayhi salam was ready to slaughter Ismail alayhi salam, immediately he was preparing sacrifice his son. A sacrificial animal was provided as a substitute at the last moment. A ram, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provided, and Ibrahim alayhi salam was not slaughtered, Ismail alayhi salam was not slaughtered. The animal which was substitute was at the last moment was slaughtered. Subhanallah. And now this is the festival for us. We are thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Ibrahim alayhi salam, we are thankful to Ibrahim and Ismail alayhi salam also. Whatever the command, whatever Allah commanded to them, they were so obedient. They did that act, and now this is a festival for us, a happy day for us, Idul Adha. And those who are Allah called, they do Hajj also. The obligation of having to perform the sacrifice during Hajj is stipulated in the following verse: "Faman tamatta bin umrati ilal haji famastaisara min al hadi." And whosoever performs the Umrah in the months of Hajj before performing the Hajj, that is Hajj Tamattu and Hajj Ran, must sacrifice a hadi such as is easy, that is that you can afford. Surah Al-Baqarah, verse number 196. When is hadi performed? When is sacrifice done? Hadi may be, the sacrifice may be carried out after performing Rami of Jamaraat al-Aqaba on the 10th of Zulhijjah. On the 10th of Zulhijjah, only the stoning has been done to al-Jamra al-Aqaba, right? Not all the three, only the this Satan, al-Jamra al-Aqaba has been stoned, okay, on the 10th of July, up until sunset on the 12th. The timings are, we can stone from the 10th of Zulhijjah until the sunset of the 12th of Zulhijjah. It must be performed before the haircut is cut. If it is carried out before or after this time frame, a penalty will be due. We should be particular about the time. If it is performed before or after the time frame, then the penalty will be due. You will have to give a penalty, that is sacrificing an animal. Okay, the animals, the sacrificial animals must be treated in the best possible manner, and they should be fed. We should feed the animal. They should be treated in the best possible manner and must be of a certain age before the sacrifice is carried out. The following domesticated animals are permitted for hadi, for sacrifice. Number one, camel. The camel should be 5 years older. Cow, bull, buffalo, ox should be 2 years or 2 years or older. Maybe 2 years older than 2 years. Goat or ram should be 1 year or older. It should be 1 year or little older. Sheep, 6 months or 1 year. According to other opinion, they should also be healthy and free of any defects, rendering them unsuitable for sacrifice, such as being lame. They shouldn't be lame, disabled, visibly sick, emaciated, infirm, injured. Example, its horns or teeth are broken. There shouldn't be injury on the animals. Okay, these are the conditions. Then after the hadi, after the sacrificing animal, we should be doing halak and taksir. Halak, Arabic halak, refers to the act of shaving the entire head, and taksir, Arabic taksir, involving trimming the hair on the head by at least an inch. Performing halak or taksir is the wajib, but halak is preferable. See, this man is doing halak. Taksir is the wajib, obligatory act that must be performed in order to leave the state of ihram. Okay, after performing this, we can come into our normal clothes. Okay, see the image here. La wala tuhalliku ruhusukum hatta yablughal hadi mahillahu. Now, do not shave your heads until the offering has reached its destination and is sacrificed. Men and women will this men will trim their head and halak their hair when the animal has been sacrificed. First, they will do halak or taksir of the head. the hairs, and then they will no, first they do not shave your hairs until the offering has reached. First, we will sacrifice the animals, and then halak and taksir of the hair would be done. Sacrificing the animal, then this will be done. Okay. Now, finally, yeah, you see all the images. You can take screenshot. Finally, pilgrims. Now, after the Hajj, all the rituals has done. Finally, pilgrims circle the Kaaba 7 more times. Pilgrims will go to Makkah, and they will finally circle the Kaaba 7 more times, repeating the rituals. Tawaf. First, we will do Tawaf. The pilgrims do Tawaf, and Sa'i must be performed again. After which, pilgrims return to the city of Mina to spend a night in prayer. Rami is separately repeated after the sunsets on the 4th and 5th days, and the stoning ritual commences again. But believers can return home on the 5th day. So now doing Tawaf, mashallah. After the Hajj, we're doing the Tawaf. Okay, Khana Kaaba. After the Tawaf, same thing. Praying two rakah at Maqam Ibrahim, drinking Zamzam water, then doing Sa'i, Safa, Marwa, Safa 7 times. Inna Safa wal Marwata min sha'irillahi faman hajjal baita aw itamara fala junaha alayhi an yutawaffa by bihima wa man yatawa khairan fa inna Allaha shakirun alim. And those who cannot walk, they can go on wheelchair also. You can see the wheelchair. There is a separate place in between for the wheelchair. They have facilitated a lot. So wheelchair is in center, and people walking are in side at the two sides. Okay, Safa Marwa, and there are the two lights, the green lights. Between the green lights, they run. Men run fast because Hajar alayhi salam, she ran at this place. So we follow the sunnah of Hajar alayhi salam. This act was so beloved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah made the rituals for all of us. This searching water for Ismail alayhi salam and Ibrahim alayhi salam living alone, both of them in the valley of Makkah. This act of obedience was so loved, so accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it the rituals of Hajj and Umrah. Subhanallah. Act of Hajar alayhi salam. Okay. Now the aerial view of Mina is known as the tent city. It is known as the tent city because in Mina, during Hajj, all the tents are set there. People live in tent over there. Okay. Now Mina, people are going to Mina again after the Umrah. See, people are going to Mina. See the screen. People are going to Mina after the Umrah. And now they are stoning. Now 4th day of Hajj. It means 11th Zulhijjah. Repeat Rami al Jamaraat, this time throwing pebbles at all 3 pillars walls. Spend the night in Mina. Okay? But this time, all the 3 Satan will be stoned. Now 5th day of Hajj, the 12th Zulhijjah. Repeat Rami al Jamaraat, return to Al Haram for the farewell Tawaf. Spend the night in Makkah or Mina. Okay? Stoning the Jamarat. Stoning the Jamarat. Now Hajj comes to a close. Upon returning to Makkah, believers perform the farewell tawaf, the al-wida tawaf, the al-widai tawaf, or the al-wida tawaf, the farewell tawaf, which means to walk around the Kaaba 7 more times. After completing the Hajj, many Muslims visit Medina, the second holiest city of Islam. However, foreigners are required to leave Saudi Arabia by the first month of the Islamic calendar. Okay, okay. They give the visa also at that time, so one has to leave. Okay. Now, this is here. See this Kaaba, the house of Allah. Kaaba. We did doing the Tawaf Wida, farewell Tawaf. And this is Masjid farewell Tawaf. Then Masjid al-Nabawi. And this is the second holy city. After performing Tawaf and Umrah and mashallah, Hajj. Uh, Congratulations to the people who do Hajj, mashallah. May Allah accept. This is Masjid Nabi, and people go there, do the Ziarah of Masjid Nabi. We don't have time, otherwise we would have done on Masjid Nabi also. And people go inside the Roza, and there is Yazul Jannah. And now they have to show the shine, show the sign that which is Yazul Jannah. They have, there is a white carpet over there which tell us this is Yazul Jannah. People offer 2 rakah Yazul Jannah, and whatever du'as are accepted is, whatever du'as are made there in Yazul Jannah is accepted. It is said in a riwayah that it is accepted. So people offer 2 rakah and then they make dua, and then near the Roza of Prophet Sallallahu, people say Assalamu alaikum ya Rasulullah Sallallahu, Assalamu alayka ya Habiballah, Assalamu alayka ya Nabi Allah, and then say they send lot of durood on Prophet Sallallahu, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim. And the first caliph and the second caliph, first caliph Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, and the second caliph Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu, they are also buried near Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. May Allah accept whatever we have done, and whatever mistake was from me and from my side and Uzma side. May Allah, Sister Uzma, may Allah forgive us. We tried our best for this presentation. May Allah accept and forgive our mistakes. And we all pray that, oh Allah, call us again and again and make us able to perform Hajj and Umrah, and make all the Muslimat, Mu'min, Mu'minat are capable to go to perform Hajj and Umrah and do the Ziarah of the Mosque of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Inshallah, everybody say Ameen Ya Rabbal Alameen. Okay, inshallah. Takbir. Okay, now I'll Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Okay, we'll recite Durood Sharif, inshallah. Because after for one Durood Sharif, uh, uh, 10, mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala falls on us. So let's recite Durood Sharif. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Please don't go away. I've got some announcement also. And we learn a lot from reflections also, right? So, Bismillah. Okay, Tamina, you want to say, reflect something? Bismillah. Yes, Tamina.